Hello everyone, welcome back. So, if you saw the mail call from Jim Thomas and the mail call from Nathan 4071 and you figured out that the beast was going to go into these handles, you were right. There is no prize though, just the satisfaction of knowing you were right. All right, so what I got here is these cherry handles. I just did a little, I think they call this a snake knot or something in the lanyard, and then I made this loop here. Basically what you do is you pull the inner strands out, you cut them, and then you put the other side back in it, and then you melt it on. I like the way this looks, so I could put this on my pinky and hold this, and it doesn't fall. All right, so now I drilled my hole, 1-inch hole here for the beast, and as you can see, there's another hole down the center. And what's that? Whoa, man, I'm tongue-tied. What that is for is I drilled a hole at the end of the ferro rod. If you saw me restore or refurbish or rebuild that broken ferro rod, it's the same principle. This is 6 inches long. I wanted to keep as much of it exposed as I could so I could get a nice long strike. So I didn't want to bury this, 5/8, 3/4 of an inch into the handle, because then it would have only been about yo big, even though that's still big enough. But I wanted to get a lot of it, as much of it sticking out as I can. And then also, I don't like to file away, clean away past where it's going to see on the top, so you don't see like that silver color. So I got a screw here, and this screws right in here, and I'll tighten that in and epoxy it in, and then this fits down in here, and it all gets epoxy together. Now hopefully you can see this. This has a slight taper on the end. Basically I just cut the head of the bolt off, left a slight taper, so that once it's down there and the epoxy's in there, so technically I'm going to have probably an inch, at least an inch. Well, actually, it's going to come up to there. So probably about 1.125 inches, almost 1.25 inches that's epoxied in here. And my reasoning behind that is, I know that I do this and probably others. When you're putting the ferro rod down, we tend to kind of push it down when we really don't have to. I mean, we kind of just got to, the force is coming down this way. But I did not want to take a chance of this coming loose or popping out. So this is going to, maybe it's a little bit of, belt and suspenders approach, but that is going to stay in there very, very well. And that's what that's going to look like. So I'm totally, totally stoked. Then I have here the one for the high-speed striker. Now, normally I use a 5mm striker. I think that's a great size, but I think that this beast deserved a bigger one, so I got a 1/4 inch. And as you can see, I also notched that, so that when I put that in and I tap it in and I epoxy it, it's not going to move. All right? So let me get all of this epoxied in, and I'll bring you back. All right, so the epoxy set up. I'm just blown away. I just absolutely love the way this set looks. Way back, Bones had sent me some hickory, and I'm holding it in my hand and I'm like, oh, this is so thick, and then I put a ferro rod in it and a striker, and I'm like, wow, this feels really nice, because I always tend to miniaturize things, and when Jim sent me these, I was like, wow, these are beefy, right? But when you put the beast in it, the proportions to me are just, they're perfect. So we have the striker here. And then we have the beast. Came out really nice. Solid as a rock. Now, I know you all are going to want to see this in action, but I have to go to work. I don't have time to make a fire right now. So, you're going to have to wait for a Fire It Up Friday. And I'm going to use the Maya Dust and Fatwood that Jim sent me. And we're going to christen this bad boy. I almost don't want to use it. I said almost. It's almost so pretty to me that it just needs to be like a display piece. But to be honest with you, I have one, two, three. I have 3 ferro rod displays on the wall already. But then again, you know, it wouldn't hurt to have one more. But I have to use this. I have to just spark up a fire with this bad boy. So there you have it. The Beast in cherry handles, turned by Jim Thomas. And of course, the Nathan 4071 Beast. And high-speed striker. I'm digging it. I'm really digging it. I think they just look beautiful. So there you go, folks. I want to thank you for coming along. And also, Jim and Nathan, sending you both much, much love and respect. And to all of you, my brothers and sisters, sending you all much, much love, respect, and appreciation for coming along to see another one. I hope you all are staying well. I hope you all enjoyed this. Again, thank you so much. It warms my heart. And we'll see you on the next one.